The Formula 1 2022 season is shortly upon us. We kick things off in Bahrain, and let's get down to some previewing and some predictions. We're going to start off with which team or driver is it going to look bleak for at the Bahrain Grand Prix. My money is on Lance Stroll, only because Aston Martin, I'm not quite sure what kind of team we've got on our hands this year. We're not sure whether they're going to do well. We're not sure if they're going to do bad. Let's wait and see. But at the moment, I just don't think Lance Stroll has what it takes at the moment. I don't think the car is there ready, and I do think Seb will overcome, but I think Lance Stroll will struggle. The first out in the race, unfortunately, is for the debutant, the rookie in Formula 1, Zhou Guanyu of Alfa Romeo, simply because reliability issues is another thing that Alfa Romeo are struggling with at the moment. They seem to have a decent pace in the car, and it could be well involved in that midfield battle, maybe the back end of the midfield, but nonetheless, maybe entertaining. However, Guanyu Zhou, I don't know, or Zhou Guanyu, I don't know. But obviously he's inexperienced in Formula 1. It will take him a while to get through the nooks and crannies, and I do think in the race, unfortunately, just due to reliability issues, not down to the driver, but simply that they will have the first DNF of the 2022 season. In qualifying P1, you know who I'm going to go for? It's the Ferrari, it's the Monegasque Ferrari, Charles Leclerc. That is absolutely correct. Listen, Carlos Sainz, you're a good driver, and I think a lot of people threw a lot of the fanfare over Carlos Sainz, but they kind of forgot about Charles Leclerc. Let's not forget how great this talent is, and I think he's absolutely superb. The Ferrari looks good, the pace looks like it's there from what we've seen in testing so far, so I'm going to just stick my neck on the line. I think a Ferrari is going to be on the front row of the grid in pole position, and I think it's going to be Charles Leclerc. On the podium in third place, I'm going to go with Lewis Hamilton. That's absolutely correct, because although the Mercedes seems to be struggling, as they always seem to say and talk, at the end of the day, Hamilton is not to be messed with. This is a driver who is phenomenal. He's unbelievable. And if there's anybody who can make good, who can make some chicken salad out of you know what, it's going to be Lewis Hamilton. I think he's still going to drag that car down into the top 3 places. He claims, and Mercedes claiming, that they may not win any Grand Prix in the first couple of races, but nonetheless, I think they'll still be in the podium. They'll still look strong, and then they'll grow as the season goes on. In second place, I'm going to go with Charles Leclerc. Yep, he starts on pole, but I think he finishes in second place because there's another team that I think have got the pace, have got the total package, if you will. It looks like Ferrari has the pace. I'm not sure what they're going to be like strategy-wise. I'm not sure what they're going to be like reliability-wise. But Charles Leclerc for me, P2 is nothing to laugh at here. It's nothing to turn your nose up at all. It'll be a good start for Ferrari, and they need to get some solid points on the board. And to take the checkered flag in first place, it's going to be the world champion, Max Verstappen, ladies and gentlemen. That's absolutely correct. Red Bull seem like they got the total package. It looks like their car is fully equipped right at the end of testing when they decided to turn things up, and it looked like they were very, very, very good. Obviously, off the heels of the 2021 championship as the world champion, he'll be here full of confidence, full of strength, and it doesn't look like the Red Bull is struggling one bit at the moment. Early doors, but we don't seem to be struggling. And it seems as well like, you know, even last year they were flying at the start, and remember during the course of the season they were doing absolutely unbelievable stuff in that Red Bull. So I do believe that they will continue. Adrian Newey, you know what I'm saying, this is where we're going to see him shine yet again, and I do think Max Verstappen will win the race. Well, oh, and by the way, fastest lap as well, Max Verstappen. And then the one to watch out for, obviously McLaren, my team, you get me. I got to back up the team, of course. I'm going to give it to Lando Norris. Now, it might not seem exciting or surprising to watch out for him because he's a good driver nonetheless. But remember, testing was a bit of a tricky one for them. And Daniel Ricciardo, of course, did not do barely any testing in Bahrain simply because of he had the San Miguel, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I just think that, you know, the Lando Norris done a lot of laps, got a lot of times in. There was a few issues with the brakes, but I think, you know, we can still watch out for him. Let's see what he can do. Qualifying is pretty good, so let's see what he can do over the course of the weekend. And in other news, of course, Nico Hülkenberg will be in the Aston Martin due to the fact that Sebastian Vettel has got the San Miguel. Those are my predictions ahead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. The 2022 season is here. It's back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Formula 1 if you're joining for the first time. Welcome to Peter on Pole if you're joining for the first time. Hit the like button if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you want more Formula 1 content like this. But with that, people, finally I can say, lights out.